Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am Kat, the Nurse Flipper. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Happy Sunday. I am doing a research video for you, and these are definitely some of my favorite to make. And this one in particular, I think will be interesting to most of you because all of us have this, and that is silverware. And I've been asked several times to do a silverware research video, so here it is. I will tell you there is some sterling silver in here, but the majority are not sterling, and they sell for hundreds and thousands of dollars. So if you're not checking out the silverware when you're going to those estate sales and garage sales, and I've seen some nice silverware sets in thrift stores as well, you might want to start. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 25 selling silverware sets on eBay in the last 90 days, and it is now August 2025. First up is this Eternally Yours 1847 Roger Brothers silverware set with wooden chest. I feel like a lot of them look like this at estate sales. So you want to make sure with all of this silverware that you're checking the name as well as the pattern, because there's a lot of Rogers Brothers that is not as valuable as this. So this one sold for a best offer on $300, and we'll go ahead and take a look. You can see the pattern here. The pattern is Eternally Yours, and you would be able to identify it. This would probably be the best piece to try and get the name of that pattern if you were trying to look it up. And this was a great sale, best offer on $300. Next up is one that really caught me by surprise. In almost every research video, there's at least one or two that do, and this one did. So it's a 40-pound lot of silverware. It says flatware, spoons, forks, knives, crafts, wedding. No name brands, just a mixed lot of 40 pounds of silverware. Best offer on $295. I don't know where you might get this. I guess you could accumulate cheap bags for $1 or so from yard sales and just stockpile it till you get 40 pounds of it. But I don't think 40 pounds for $300 is a really bad sale. And again, they didn't show any name brands or anything in this lot, sold for close to $300. Next up is not silverware, but it is definitely related, and I thought it was pertinent enough to show you. This is an antique oak silverware storage chest. It says it's large and it needs lining. So if you come across silverware storage chests, definitely check them out. This one sold for a best offer on $250. And here you can see it's beautiful antique oak, and it actually has a name there. It's something Smith Company out of Denver, Colorado. But they're showing here that the lining is no good. So this chest is going to have to be redone, but still sold for close to $250. Next up is a name I know, but I had no clue that they made silverware. And there are actually going to be a couple more brand names in this video that I also did not know made silverware. So this is Royal Albert Silverware Old Country Roses, which I know because of teacups. This is with gold accent, 45-piece, new in the box, sold for $300, and they actually sold 2 lots of them. So here you can see the retail was $300, and or maybe that's what somebody paid, but they got exactly the price that was on it. Sometimes you can get more, sometimes you cannot get as much. So make sure you check comps when you see that. But this was an excellent sale. They sold 2 sets at $300 each. Next up is Service for 12 Epic Forged Stainless Japan Wooden Canoe Flatware Silverware, 91 piece. This is a beautiful set. It is one I would purchase for myself. I absolutely love it. Sold for $325. I love kind of the mid-century modern look of these. And you can see here there are serving pieces included in the set. These are really, really neat. I absolutely love these. You can see they are clearly marked Epic Forged Stainless Japan. And Most silverware is going to be marked where you can identify it. There you can see it on one of the serving pieces a little bit clearer, and an excellent sale at $325. Next up is an antique French Dimitas spoon set, silverware teaspoons and boxer case. Only teaspoons in the box. They sold for a best offer on $365. Really, really beautiful spoons, but not something I would expect to sell upwards of close to $400. A beautiful set in that original case and an excellent sale on these. Here is one of those names I was telling you I had no idea they made silverware, and that is Pottery Barn. So this is Pottery Barn Savant stainless steel set from Portugal. 30 pieces, discontinued, sold for a best offer on $400. Absolutely incredible. That's over $10 a piece. And they're Pottery Barn. I don't know if they're marked or if they identified it using Google Lens. There you can see the stainless steel Portugal. Aha! It says Pottery Barn. So they are marked. All right. Something new to me. I did not know that Pottery Barn made silverware. Now we all know. And now we know to keep an eye out for it. There is another one with the marking and an amazing sale, best offer on $400. Next up is a beautiful Rosenthal Sienna silverware set for 4 plus extra pieces, sold for a best offer on $400. I love the cobalt blue on this. I think I would have put that in the title. Really, really nice set here. Look at that. I'd be scared to use these. I believe they are porcelain. I'd be so scared I'd break them. I don't know if I could have these in my house. If you have any like these, definitely let me know if they're sturdy or not. Next up, if you do not know this name, you need to know it. It is Cutco. This is 1759 pearl handle set of 8 table stake knives, new in the box. These sold US for $398.46, and Cutco will sell new as well as used. They do have a forever guarantee, so you can actually send them to the company to get them repaired for free, which is really nice. And this is a beautiful set. If you don't know the name Cutco, definitely remember it and keep an eye out for it. Next up is a Yamazaki Cachet gold accent stainless 40-piece set. And this is 8 place settings, and it sold for $425. Beautiful gold on these. Really, really nice. I like the two-tone too there with the gold and silver. And Yamazaki is not a name I was familiar with. You can see here, though, it is clearly marked. This is another Japan brand, so definitely keep your eye out for Japan when it comes to silverware. Next up is this Dansk Odin Germany stainless flatware silverware set. It is a 42-piece set. This was a 10-day auction, and it was started at $9.99. There were 14 different bidders, and it ended at $450. This is another very, to me, mid-century modern looking set, and I love the look of these. So watch for Dansk. There are quite a few Dansk sets that I saw that are selling this high. I was trying to get you guys as many name brands that I possibly could. We'll see here if they show that Dansk mark up close. I can see that they are all stamped though, so they would be easy to identify, but the seller didn't show that marking up close. Is Rare Lenox Village fine porcelain silverware flatware set of 48. Does say service for 12. If you do not know about Lenox Village, please watch for anything with this. I didn't know they made silverware, but their spice rack sells for $600, $700, $800. And apparently their silverware sells for over $500. So watch for Lenox Village. There you can see another handcrafted in Japan. And there is the Lenox on the back, so very easily identified as the rest of them have been. And beautiful set. I knew about Lenox Village. I just did not know that there was silverware. Next up is some more Dansk. This is Variation V stainless satin silverware made in Finland. Jens Kiesgaard, 51 pieces, $520, $10 per piece. So here these are, and these are used. You can definitely see the scratches. There is the Dance Designs Finland, very, very clearly marked, and a great sale at $520. Next up is a beautiful Victorian 24-piece mother of pearl silverware set in the original wood case. These sold for just shy of $600. And we will take a look. These definitely would have caught my eye. Look at how beautiful with the etching on the silverware and the mother of pearl handles. Absolutely beautiful set, as well as that gorgeous wood box. And it didn't say if they had the key to the box or not. So I don't see a key. I'm going to assume they do not have the key. But this is a beautiful set and a really great sale. Up next, this is one that I hope most of you would have noticed. This is an antique Bruce Fox silverware set. Chrome. It's a steel pig roast set. So sold for $625. Look at the pigs. How cool is this? You can see the McGraw there, tarnish proof, and they're little piggies. I have never seen anything like this. It's got the carving set. There's the Bruce Fox, and really different looking set. So that is something I am taking away from this one. This one looks different. And it is not sterling silver or anything like that, but a really, really great sale at $625. Next up, these look cool and different too. So that's definitely a pattern we're seeing. This is 41 pieces of Isabel Lamb stainless steel flatware. It does say rare. Most of these are going to be more on the rare side to be selling so high. These sold for a best offer on $750. Look at the like squigglies. These are like squiggly silverware. Kind of cool. Definitely different. I haven't really seen anything like this. There is the Isabel Lamb on the handle, so very easy to identify, and a great sale, best offer on $750. All right, this is something that we haven't seen yet, and that's pewter. This is an Italian pewter Valpeltro Alton silverware set. It does say rare pewter collectible set, $848. Look at these, all pewter. These are probably some heavy silverware. I don't know if I'd want silverware that heavy. Would you want silverware that heavy? I don't want to eat with heavy silverware. I don't feel like. I don't know, but excellent, excellent sale. Almost $850. Next up is another Oneida set. This one is the Damask Rose pattern. It is 12 settings with the box. They did do free shipping. This one was an auction. It was a 7-day auction with 4 different bidders. It was started at only $199 and went up over $1,000. So great increase on these. Here you can see they still have the paper where they ordered it, which is pretty cool, and that original box, and an excellent sale on auction over $1,000. Next up is a gold aging weave by Wallace silverware tarnish proof flatware lot in case. This one was an auction, and this is a Salvation Army. If you do not know, Salvation Army and Goodwill both do sell online. So this one was started out at $9.99. It got 21 bids from 7 different bidders. It was a 7-day auction and ended over $1,000. So here we'll take a look. I was not familiar, but you can see the gold aging weave. It had the book with it. It is by Wallace silverware. It is tarnish proof, and they just show the individual pieces. This is a really, really pretty pattern. Let's see if they get us. I didn't see the stamp on it, unfortunately, but an excellent sale at $1,026. With this one, we are up to our top 5 sales. This is Lion Stainless New Charm 117 piece knife, fork, spoon, silverware Reed & Barton box. Sold for best offer on $1,200, and it's Lion silverware in a Reed & Barton box, if I'm understanding it right. These are pretty plain pieces, to be honest. There is that lion stainless there. And I don't know that if the Reed & Barton might have had some value to add to that. There's the Reed & Barton box. That is possible. Maybe. I don't know. But an excellent sale. Best offer on $1,200. This is another name that I didn't expect to see in a silverware video. Ralph Lauren Equestrian Silverware Table Set for 8. This was an auction, a 7-day auction, 6 bidders, 12 bids. It was started at $795. So this one was not started super low, went over $1,300. And there you can see Ralph Lauren 1991 Korea. It was very, very clearly marked on this. There is so much Ralph Lauren that is extremely valuable. If you see Ralph Lauren on anything, apparently including silverware, you probably should look it up. That is my advice to you, is if you see Ralph Lauren, look it up. An excellent sale at $13.34. Coming in at number 3 is this original vintage cigarette racing team Boats Boardroom silverware flatware set. So this was more about where it was from, not necessarily what it was. $1,615. There you can see, though, they are imprinted with cigarette, which was the racing team. I couldn't see the mark on the back, unfortunately. But this set, there's that cigarette again, was an excellent sale at $1,615. Number 2 is this towel sterling silver-plated Louis XIV silverware. Sold for a best offer on $2,280. It looks like it might have been their only sale, which is kind of interesting. Or maybe it was their first sale. Here you can see they do have the layout for the chest. And here you can see the Pacific silver cloth. Sterling. So sterling is definitely one of the things that help these to sell. Best offer on $2,280. All right. Our number 1 selling item is a Reed & Barton Francois sterling silverware set and serving utensils. Sold for a best offer on $3,000. Beautiful ornate pattern on this, as well as being sterling silver. And they do have the serving pieces as well as the original box. And this one was an excellent sale at $3,000. All right, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned some stuff. There wasn't a ton of sterling in there. Most of them were not. So make sure you're checking those names, check those patterns if they look mid-century modern. I've sold some Bakelite ones for a couple of $100s as well, and made in Japan. Check those, and hopefully you will find some good ones. If you don't already have some that you might want to sell already. I really do appreciate you watching. I hope the upcoming week is good to you, and I will see you on the next one.